This is Larry. Larry is currently a terrible leader. His team are not responding and their work ethic sucks. Larry knows he needs to learn some new managerial leadership skills ASAP, but first he must discover what leadership he is currently using. So he has a look at Fiedler's contingency model. He completes the questionnaire and learns that his leadership-member relations are not great. His team have limited trust and confidence in him. He poorly structures all tasks, leading to confusion, and his team does not respect him as he does not have much power. Fiedler would not be impressed, as he believes that good relations, structured tasks, and powerful leaders are required to run a team. And so, with this information in mind, Larry goes on a journey through the different types of leadership styles. Adair's Action-Centered Leadership. Adair's is a simple system which focuses on three elements: the task, the group, and the individual. Adair's Action-Centered Leadership builds on already existing theories, but simplifies these into three elements and includes a leadership and responsibility aspect. It is not a standalone procedure and must be accompanied by an overall management and leadership approach in order to extract the most benefit from the theory. To complete a task, a leader needs to take into account aims, resources, cooperation, culture, rewarding employees, and an understanding. Larry decided not to use this style of leadership. He found it too simplistic and it is outdated in today's world. Next, Larry takes a look at the leadership member exchange. The LMX theory describes how relationships between team members and managers can change with perceived effort. There are three main stages to the LMX theory: role-taking, which involves sussing out new members' skills and abilities; role-making, which expects these team members to work hard, be loyal, and prove themselves. It's during this process that they are sorted into two categories: in-group team members who have proved themselves and worked hard, and out-group members who haven't. In-group members are much more likely to be given opportunities in the future. Finally, the routinization stage is required for team members to form solid relationships. Although the theory sounds good, it's really not that useful. It doesn't describe any specific behaviours at all. Unsure Larry decides he should try something else. The next theory on Larry's to-try list is Tannenbaum and Schmidt's continuum theory. The continuum of leadership behaviour is about balancing control with freedom. It suggests that as freedom of subordinates increases, the authority of the leader decreases, and vice versa. If employees have little freedom and a leader tells them what to do, they are under what is considered an autocratic style system. This doesn't tend to work well in creative environments. By allowing freedom but still maintaining authority, the leadership develops into a consulting style. This involves leaders giving instructions but also giving subordinates opportunities to ask questions and have discussions. At this point, a balance between authority and freedom is reached. When employees have a lot of freedom and little authority, then the abdicate leadership style is achieved. This is great for creative thinking because the manager allows the team to develop ideas and solutions on their own. Different balances are ideal for different scenarios. Google, for example, moves between consulting and abdicating to promote new ideas but keeps team members on task. Larry isn't sure which level of freedom is ideal and isn't ready to make a decision, so he continues on his journey with this theory lingering in the back of his mind. Next on this journey for Larry is relational leadership. This theory suggests that tasks have different demands depending on the situation and whether they are routine or not. Leaders should change the way they act and lead depending on these circumstances. To become a better leader, they must learn to recognise these patterns, observing both the environment and the people. Leaders should also take into consideration experiences and new circumstances, and not merely sit behind a desk. They should make positive relations with employees and other stakeholders within the organisation. Larry learns that Google implemented Google Cafes so that employees can stimulate conversation and work together as a team, and is very excited by this prospect. Finally, Larry looks at transformational leadership. Transformational leaders stimulate and inspire their followers to achieve extraordinary outcomes. They let team members develop their own leadership capacity, as well as giving them a sense of self-worth. If a leader can successfully inspire inspire their team to commit to a shared vision and goal, challenge them to be innovative problem solvers, and coach and mentor them to build leadership skills, then they will well and truly exceed expectations. Larry once again looks to Google and sees that they too use ideas from this theory by not only allowing their employees to come up with ideas and concepts, but also funding said ideas. With this new understanding, Larry can now determine what is best for him. He decides that a single style of leadership will not be enough, and instead decides to implement the continuum and relational and transformational leadership theories. Larry now has a chance of being a better leader.